Guys, in the last videos we have seen final keyword, final variables, final methods and final classes. That part we have seen. In this video we are going to see the next continuation of this final variables part. Good. In general, in the case of Java applications, to declare a constant variable, which keyword we are going to use in general? We are going to use final keyword. That's okay, that is absolute. In Java, to declare a constant variables, definitely here we have to use which one? Final keyword. Good. But Java has given a separate convention to declare constant variables in the case of Java applications. What exactly the convention was provided by Java? Try to declare constant variables as public static final. Public static final. Try to declare constant variables with a public static final. Let's say for example, public static final int I is equal to 10, something else like this. We have to declare this constant variables like with a public static final. This is a convention what Java has provided if you want to declare constant variables in our Java applications. Right, sir? From this declaration part, tell me what exactly the meaning of public actually. What is the meaning of public? What exactly the meaning of this public? Why? What is the requirement to declare public? Point is very clear. Public in the sense it's a scope. How much this I variable is available, how much this I variable is visible in our application. That's the meaning of scope. Public scope in the sense which one? We want to make available these I variable throughout our Java application. Throughout the Java application, we want to make available this I variable. To make available I variable throughout our Java application, we have to declare that I variable as which one there? Public. That is what exactly the meaning of which one? Public. That's fine. Next one is what is the requirement of declaring these constant variables by using static? These constant variable values are fixed. We know already. Throughout the application they are fixed. So if they are fixed, what is the requirement to access that variable by creating object? What is the need of accessing that variable by creating object? Without creating object, why don't we access it once its value is fixed throughout our application there? So I need to have an alternative to access this variable without creating object just by using its name. Just by using class name all I want to access that variable, not to create any object. If we create an object, heavyweightness will be increased. So without creating object, just we want to access that variable. So to access that variable without creating object, just by using class name, there we must go for which one can know? Static keyword. So static keyword here we have to use. That static variable must be provided clearly. That's fine. Next one is, what is the requirement to declare constant variable as final? In the sense, not to change its value. Not to change its value, to fix its value throughout our application. For I variable, value is which one? 10. Throughout the application, wherever we are using I, then its value would be 10 only. Like this, to fix a particular value throughout our application, we have to go for which one can know? Final. So here the points are very much clear. Requirement to declare constant variable is public is to make available that constant variable throughout our application. Max availability. What is the requirement to declare that constant variable as a static? To access that static variable, to access this constant variable without creating object, just by using which one they know? Class name, right? Shareable to every object of the respective class. More shareability, more availability and more shareability. Final, not to change its value, to fix its value throughout our application for this variable, we have to declare that as which one? Final. And data type is as per our interest, what we are going to provide. It may be int or a float or maybe long or maybe double or maybe string we are able to provide. Variable name is also with, that depends on your requirement, and 10 is a value that depends on your requirement that we provided. But in general, Java has given a suggestion to declare all constant variables as which one? Public static final. This is the convention here we have to follow clearly now. Right, sir? Java has given this particular convention to declare constant variables, and Java has followed the same convention number of predefined classes. Java has followed the same convention in number of predefined classes. What exactly the convention was provided by Java like to use public static final as part of our applications now. If you observe this particular point here, answer is very clear. What about this answer here? Clearly no. If you observe this system class, in system class, in out ERR variables are available. How these variables are available here? Public static final input stream in is equal to some other part is available. I don't want to go for the some other part here, no, but it is existed here. So I want to give semicolon here, no. I don't require the remaining parts here. Next one is public static final print stream out is equal to some other part is available. I don't require about this some other part. That's why I put semicolon here itself. Next one, public static final again print stream ERR is existed here now. This in is which one can know to take dynamic input from command prompt. Out is which one can know to send some data to the command prompt at runtime. ERR is which one can know to generate some error messages to the command prompt can. For these purposes, these variables are declared. These variables are declared inside the system class, and these variables are declared as which one they know? Public static final. Of course, their data type is depending on the requirement, they are going to be varied clearly. Public static final variables are declared. Still, if you want to check some point here, just I'll give some clarity, try to understand it. Java P, java.lang.system is a class here. If you provide automatically here we are able to get some variables, just we can observe these variables clearly. These variables here we can observe there inside this system class. I can get the members of the system class and my command prompt just by using Java P command. Here we can provide all these things. Public static final java.io.input stream in. Public static final java.io.print stream out. Public static final java.io.print stream ERR. Like this, and three variables here we declared with a print stream type. That means with the different types, but they are declared as which one? Public static final. So this is one convention which is provided by which one here directly the system here clearly now. It's okay, fine. Next one is which one? Then after that, after completion of this particular thing here, in thread class, thread is also a Java class. In a thread class, we are having some other variables. Which variables are available here now? You can understand it. Public static final int min priority is equal to 1. Direct integer values here I provided. So 1 here it is available. Next one is public static final int norm priority is equal to 5. Next one is public static final int max priority is equal to like 10 we are getting there now. In a thread class, these variables are available. Here also for each and every thread they are having some priority values. Every thread must have one priority value. So this priority values range is which one? 1 to 10. This priority values range is which one? 1 to 10. So these priority values are having which one? They know three constants are provided by thread class to represent these priority values. What are the three constants? Can know? First one is min priority, next one is norm priority, next one is which one? Max priority. Okay, fine. All these are the constant variables. These constant variables are declared with integer type. Okay, as per its requirement, int was provided there as a data type. No, but these three constant variables are declared as public static final. These three constant variables are declared as which one? Public static final. Like this. In this way, here these constant variables are provided. So here we can identify this clearly. In the case of this thread class, so these are the constants. No, these constants are declared by using public static final. What is the requirement to declare the might be constant variable as public? No, to make available these variables throughout our application. At any location of our application, we can access it now. Next one is what is the requirement to declare these constants as static? No, right? To access these variables without creating object, just by using which one can know? Class name can. And what is the requirement to declare these variables as final? Can know, right? Their purpose is which one can know? That final variables are fixing their values. They are not allowing any modifications on their values now. Because of this reason, these things are provided directly. So Java has given this public static final convention to declare constant variables, and at the same time it followed in a number of predefined classes. So now with respect to the same thing here, I want to prepare one user defined example here regarding this. Now we are going to understand that final public static final declaration about our user defined content here. Right sir, now let us check this clearly. Now here what I will do now, first of all, before moving for this user defined things, first of all I want to go for thread class members here, I want to use there directly now. Observe this clearly, system dot out, here we are using system dot out dot println, here we are using there. Out is a variable. Out is a variable, public static final variable. That's why it is called by using which one? Class name system. So out is a variable. Okay, of course it is represent print sim. That print sim is connected with which one? Command prompt, where might be the data is going to be stored. That's okay sir. Now here println method here, if you observe there. Now inside this println method, just I want to go for which one? Thread dot min priority. Thread dot min priority. Okay, fine. Next one is which one there? System dot out println of thread dot norm priority. Next one is system dot out println of thread dot max priority. Overall, 3 priority values are available: min priority, norm priority, and max priority. So system dot out println of these 3 variables are going to be accessed. Their values are going to be displayed here now. So these 3 variables are public static final. They are static. That's why we use this class name there now. Understand my point? And they are public. At any location of our application, we are able to access it now. They are different mark. They are final. So values are fixed. Not to change these values now. Right? We are able to get 1 of 5 or 10 now. Good. Now tell me, is it possible to change their values here now? Thread dot just I want to say min priority is equal to, I want to provide 3. Is it possible then? Can I send like this? No. Now here we are getting some error or not? Definitely here we are going to get error here. Why? Because they are final variables. They are final variables. So the final field thread dot min priority cannot be assigned. So they are final variables. So we are unable to modify their values directly. So that's why these priority values are, these values are which one here? Public static final. We can understand it clearly now. Next one is, apart from that, we want to go for an user defined example here for this particular one. Try to recognize this. First one is, let's say for example, class user here I want to take. Class user. For this user class I want to decide min age and max age. These 2 things are fixed values throughout my application there. There I want to provide which one? My required content. How we are going to declare it now? Public static final int min age is equal to which one there? 18. Next one is public static final int max age is equal to which one here? 25 for example. So min age is one of the constant variable that I declared as user defined, and max age is also one of the constant variable that I declared as which one? User defined. Now user is a class here. Inside this user class we declared this both the things here clearly now. Next one is which one? Now inside this main class and main method, just I want to access min age and max age variables directly. Now system dot out dot println of user dot min age. Okay, of course max age, or maybe min age here I want to provide here. Next one is, and system dot out dot println of user dot max age, that we are able to provide directly. If we run this example, here we are able to get the same output here clearly now. 18 and 25 here we are getting that one. Right, so this is one example. Not only that, for example, I want to go for an example like which one here? If we go for user statuses, might be if you go for any mail based applications or any other one where friends list is available. If you go for Gmail, friends list is available. Over this friends list where 3 types of symbols we are able to see: red color bulb and pink color bulb and like a green color bulb. So they are having their own meaning. What about their meaning here now? Red color bulb is representing which one? Busy, user is busy. Like a green color bulb is representing which one? User is available. Pink color bulb is which one? User is ideal. Just we have to understand it now. Same thing as is here I want to represent here. Try to recognize this now. Let's say for example, first of all I will go for which one there? User status. User status here I am going to use there. Class user status here I provided. Inside this class user status here, what I am going to do now? Public static final. Now here, first of all I'll go for which one? String available is equal to which one? User available. That we provided. Next one is public static final string busy is equal to user busy. Then after that, public static final string ideal user ideal. Like this here we are providing our data directly. Right sir, we declared like this. And they are declared as which one? Their public static final. They are declared as which one? There no public static final. That's fine. Next, inside this main class and main method, if you want to access them, here what we have to do there, sys.out.println of user status. User status dot available. Next one is sys.out.println of user status dot busy. Sys.out.println of user status dot like which one can know ideal. These things here we are providing there. User status dot available, user status dot busy, user status dot which one here ideal. These things here existed clearly now. Now here we are able to access them. If you want to access them here, we are able to click on which one, execute this program. Automatically here we are getting the respective outputs. User available, user busy, and what next one can know, user ideal. This kind of things here we are getting clearly now. Whenever we are executing this, automatically here these outputs here we are getting now. So the same convention here we follow to declare constant variables in our Java program. That convention is which one? Public static final. This is a convention here we have to use to declare all as which one? Constant variables. Right.